Did you see Saw?
Of course I see Saw. Moz and I see Saw all the time.
No, the movie. Did you see the movie Saw?
Oh, yeah. Great film. Almost as fun as going on a seesaw.
All right, we've made it through all of the Saw movies, and we made it out the other end. We played the game and we won.
He's definitely coming back, though. I think we can say that safely.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, as it only feels appropriate, we are going to rank the Saw franchise, starting from number 10, our least favorite, to number 1.
That's not to say that Saw 10 is our least favorite, but that's 10th place will be for last.
Yes. Saw 10 will always be referred to as Saw X.
Yeah, because that's the cool kids. That's how we say it.
Because the whole timeline is out of order. So, like, yeah, we're just going to call it Saw X.
Timeline. Okay. That's a bit of a stretch, I think.
So what we're also going to do is we have our rankings, but then we also have the audience rankings from Rotten Tomatoes. So we're going to see where the general public also ranks these. And some of these are pretty surprising. But
okay.
I will go first with my 10 spot. This is not going to be a surprise. I have Jigsaw.
Same here.
Okay.
Next. I don't think I think Jigsaw the movie speaks for itself. It's probably on everybody's list at the bottom. And if it's not, you should reconsider your life choices.
I mean, it's at the bottom of my list because it's just franchise plagiarism. It just literally steals from every other movie, and it sucks. Shockingly, though, not the bottom of the audience list.
Ugh, I already hate this.
We have at 41% Saw 3D.
That's Saw 7?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, I agree with at least that's in the bottom, but I would not put it like below Jigsaw.
So what's your number 9?
For number 9, I have Saw 5.
Me too.
Like, sadly, it's like 7 and 6. Like, they're just way better overall than I just enjoy rewatching them. Like, Saw 5 is just weak and stupid, and I don't like it.
Yeah, that is the word. It's just a weak movie.
Yeah.
It's got the least interesting twist. There's just really nothing going on. All the main characters are dead, so now we're just stuck with Hoffman.
Yeah, it's like just it's just not memorable in any way. So we don't like it.
So with my number 8, number 9 on the audience at 48% Saw 6.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. These people are crazy.
See, now you're just wondering, where the hell is Jigsaw on the audience rating?
I'm just like judging the audience, basically. Every time you tell me an audience score, I'm going to take a drink because that's upsetting.
Well, I didn't want to do the critic score because who cares? But the audience score, now I'm the longer that Jigsaw's on here, the more I'm going to hate the general public, but whatever.
I want to be clear, we're talking about the Jigsaw movie, not the character. Just want that out there.
All right, so with my number 8 pick, I put Saw 7 or Saw 3D.
Okay. All right.
I liked parts of it. Like, I really liked the fake survivor storyline. I didn't like how they used Cary Elwes. Like, they showed him and then he's just like, oh, I'm back at the very end. I just thought it was kind of boring. Yeah. So, but ultimately, like, it was pretty good. I liked pieces of it, but I liked more than Saw 5 or Saw 6. Or Jigsaw. There's more.
Just get out of here.
There's more elements.
You're so confusing.
Than those.
Okay, so just to be clear, Saw 7 is your 8 pick.
Yes.
Okay, because that just was
Saw
too many Saws. Saw 3D, aka Saw 7. Okay, I'm just putting them in order because it's easier for me right now. My number 8 is Saw 6, and it's funny because the things that I think we talked about it in the episode, but I'm pretty sure all the things that didn't work for you about 7 worked for me, and that like the things that worked for you in 6 did not work for me. So I'm putting Saw 6 because It was fine. The torturing the insurance people was fun. Like that was
Yeah.
when a big turn, I think, for the movies. But I just didn't care about anything else that happened. And at least the Saw 7 had Carrie Elwes, so I was okay with that.
All right. Well, then the audience at 52% in the 8th spot, they have Saw 5.
Well, at least that one's in the bottom 3. However, the fact that Jigsaw is not in the bottom 3 is quite upsetting. Anyways.
So then the 7th spot, I have Saw 6.
Okay, I have Saw 7, so we can just move on.
We just switched.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you and I just flipped on what we liked and what we didn't really like between Saw 6 and Saw 7.
Agreed.
So 7 for the audience. Oh, Renee, this is rough. Saw 2 at 59%.
Oh my god. People don't now it's like I feel like also this is like a pulse check at the time. I'd love to see like if they re-released it and people could re-rate it now, like I bet you would be better because I feel like people reevaluated the first couple Saws afterwards, not like at least after the first one. Like 2 and 3 are pretty fucking good. It's hard to put them that low. I can't believe that.
Yeah, I was shocked to see
Shame
Saw
on
2
you.
because a lot of people, I feel like, say a lot of people thought the second one was their favorite more than the first one. So
Clearly, they're not going on Rotten Tomatoes to voice their opinion.
All right, what do you have for your number 6?
I have
pick?
Spiral.
Okay.
I like Spiral a lot, but I do feel like it's like I like it a lot, but I don't think I can put it against any of the other ones that feel like a real Saw movie. So I'm still putting it at number 6, but I really like it. I know it's like middle of the list, but I like it a lot more than I think most people. But who knows? Maybe the user audience has it number 1. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. If they have Jigsaw at number 1, Jace, just blink twice if they have Jigsaw at number 1.
I'm not going to tell you anything.
Well, okay. Now you can't blink the entire fucking time.
All right. So my pick, and actually, I'm in line with the audience at 64%, Saw 4. So Saw 4, I liked the twist that it was happening in parallel with Saw 3, but we talked about it a lot. I did not like the whole him Ubering around to the different traps. And
I kind of like it. It's like unique in that way.
Yeah, and then like it similar to kind of to Saw 3D, like it brought back Donnie Wahlberg, which was like one of my favorite characters in the entire franchise, and then just did nothing with him.
Yeah, that was because he was like a last, like they were planning to have him featured, I think, in the whole thing, and then he had something happened and he had to reschedule, and then he was able to do it just for a little bit. So they did what they could, and they still fucked it up.
And they just got an hour of him swearing while being hung.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so my number.
Or wait, isn't it my turn to tell you? Or no? Did I tell you 6 first? Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Here, you tell me your 5th.
I only want to tell you it because my 5 is Saw 4, which I still like a little bit more than Spiral. I just feel like it's still a Saw movie to me. So I like that one. I put it there. I just had to say it because it's like our picks are swapped again for 5 and 6. Well, maybe. I don't know what your 5 is, so.
Well, and to keep the good times rolling, my number 5 is Spiral.
All right, so we did. Okay, cool.
Yeah, like overall, like it's kind of the opposite. I liked the ending of Saw 4. I didn't really love the ending of Spiral, but I loved, the other 80% of the movie more than I liked Saw 4.
I can agree with that. I honestly was like going back and forth with those two in like my list for a while.
And then the audience has Saw 3 at 71%.
71%? That's a pretty fucking good score for a horror movie. And Saw 3 getting that? Bullshit. Sorry.
Well, and then the audience number 4 at 75% is Spiral.
Okay. All
So
right. So they're
I
right.
can,
We're right in the neighborhood. However, wait, did you already say the audience score or the audience ranking of Saw 4?
yeah, that was the number 6 pick.
Okay, cool. So they went. Okay, I don't want to confuse people more. So you're right. Okay, are we doing you go ahead with your number 4 pick.
Yeah. So my number 4 pick, I have Saw 3.
Me too.
Was that overall is it's a really good Saw movie. Gets a little convoluted at the end.
It's just a gore fest, and normally I'd be like, "Oh God," but like now that I really enjoyed the Terrifier, at least Terrifier 2, I'm like, this movie's nothing. Although I will say the Saw movies are still great about kind of like really gnarly traps. Like, granted,
Mhm.
like Terrifier 2, you just kind of get exposed to a lot of shit, and you're just like, I don't know what everything I'm seeing is just a lot all the time, so it's hard to take it all in. But I feel like like you said, the bone breaking trap and like the
The
pig,
rack.
the ground up nasty like pigs,
Mhm.
like that was disgusting. All that stuff was just, it was a really like all out gore fest. I think it was good.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that really holds it back in my mind is there's a lot going on. Like there's a lot of characters, there's a lot of different like stories that are happening,
No, I
and
know what it is. It's slow ass Jeff. He's what holds that goddamn fucking movie back, I swear. It is. It's him. That's what he's known as online, and I just love this because it's true. Slow ass Jeff. All
so
right.
now we're into it. We're in the top 3.
Yeah, thank God. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like Saw 3 is good, but it's like it's not top 3 good.
It was it was top 3 until this year because my number 3 pick is Saw X.
Of course it is. That's a respectable pick. I like it.
Yeah,
What's your
I
reasoning?
we just talked about it, but like it was great having John Kramer as the lead character. Like that was my favorite thing about Saw 2 is that we got to have John Kramer and Donnie Wahlberg. Traps were really good. I enjoyed seeing a little bit more of Amanda. The ending was questionable, but I enjoyed everything else a lot. And also I really enjoyed having the bad guy be the good guy of this movie.
Yeah.
That was a fun little twist.
Exactly. I agree. It's like I didn't know they were rebooting Batman this year, but like really cool. And the fact that they started with like Tobin Bell, they're casting him so old already. Like it's perfect. That's cool. I actually have Saw 2 as my number 3 pick though.
Oh, wow. Saw
Yeah.
X making its way up for you.
Saw X is just a delightful film, and I'll talk a little bit more about it for why it's number 2, but Saw 2 was number 2 for a long time. No shock because it's 2. But really though, it was just one of my favorites. I like that it like felt like the original Saw but just kind of expanded, and like you said, it's all about John Kramer, that movie. So it's just great for that. Just that whole thing with him and talking to Donnie Wahlberg is like, I love it. But then the house thing is a great expansion of like the one room. So I think it's great. It's a really good Saw sequel.
All right. For the final 3, I'm gonna wait until we're done to tell you the audience scores.
Smart, because then it'll be too obvious.
So for my number 2 spot, I have Saw 2.
Me too.
And
oh wait, no, I don't. Sorry.
This list for you and I is really just us switching spots every two.
I like it. Keeping it interesting.
Yeah, the only thing we've agreed on so far is Jigsaw and Saw 5.
Yeah.
Being terrible, and then Saw 3 at number 4. So
perfect.
But yeah, really Saw 2, you already said it, like it was a cool upgrade from a single room to a whole house. You had all these people. The traps were pretty good. There's some really like iconic ones like the needle pit, but really like the thing that makes it number 2 in my mind is I just love Donnie Wahlberg so much. And I think I love Donnie.
I enjoy him too.
I love Donnie and Tobin Bell just like going at each other. I think they are easily the best like duo in the entire franchise.
And it's
Like,
great too because it's literally just like Jigsaw dropping fucking knowledge and smart shit. And Donnie Wahlberg doesn't listen to any of it. He just screams every few minutes. And I
Yeah.
love it. And then he gets up and throws shit. It's like the only way that guy knows how to respond. And it's wonderful. I love it. It's a really good energy. But you're like, oh, come on. How could you not be entranced by what this guy's saying? I'd be like on every word I'd be hanging, you know?
yeah, I can't get enough of Donnie playing bad cop, bad cop. That's
Yeah,
just
that's all he does.
what he
It's
does.
perfect. I love it.
But
So then mine is
what's your
Saw
number 2?
X. Is Saw
X.
Yeah, the number 2 because like you already said 2. 2. How many times can I say 2? Sorry. This is gonna be the most confusing ranking. I hope you're gonna put text somewhere with this.
I will.
Okay. But I love Saw X. I just thought it was like I was thrown off at first that it was like this is a real like he's the hero of the superhero movie and he's just gonna get his powers back and like these people fucked him over and it's like I mean if anyone deserves a Saw trap I think Saw X has the best candidates because they're just the worst. So I enjoyed that factor. I enjoyed the fact that he was like the main character and Amanda and all of that. It was just a great return to form and the practical effects, really bad traps. I want more now. So they did a good job.
You're gonna get more.
Yeah. I mean, like I joke about, oh God, of course, but I'm like, I'll fucking be there. I'll watch it.
And so then that leaves you and I agreeing Saw is number 1. Like,
yeah, of course. There's no
it's
way.
It's the magic. You know, it's a $1 million movie that blew the entire world away.
Yeah. I mean, that movie is just like unbeatable, I think, because it was just the first. And then it also isn't gory, but it makes you feel like it is because the way it's made and edited. It's just like two geniuses of horror and of filmmaking, like making that movie. And then it's just like so cool to see all the movies they've done since. And also, it's number 1 because of this, we have Malignant. So.
Yeah.
Just saying that makes it number 1 overall. It's not like they greenlit Malignant because they're like, you know what? Jigsaw did okay. No.
So I hope you're ready for this. You're not going to like it.
Oh God, I forgot that you have. I was like, what are you pausing about? What is that? What else are we waiting for? Yeah, the audience fucking score. What is it?
So at number 3, they have the original Saw at 84%.
Oh my God. Okay. What do they have what's number 2?
So it's a tie at 89%. Saw X and Jigsaw.
Or number 2?
No, for number 1 and number 2, it's a tie. Jigsaw and Saw X.
What is
at
Jigsaw's
89%?
89? Oh my God, Jace, I quit. We have to end this now. That is so upsetting. Are you fucking kidding me?
I couldn't believe it. And that was the entire reason. I'm like, we're going to wait until we're done and then we'll do the top.
Oh my God. But that's so depressing that like, I wish we would have started with this note. I would have come back and said, yeah, well, fuck all of you. Now everything that we said is even more important. Okay. So fuck that. I can't believe we have it at 10 and they have it at fucking 1.
And I think Jigsaw technically gets the tiebreaker for being number 1 because Saw X says it has 1,000+ verified ratings, but Jigsaw has over 25,000 ratings.
I hate this. Well, this just came out this year, so let's give it to Saw X. Okay, I can't.
For our own
sake. Yeah. If you give this thing to Jigsaw and post it somewhere, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Okay. And I am already close to losing my mind, Jace. It is Q4, so please don't put this evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Here, we'll give it to Saw X because it has a 79% critic rating and Jigsaw has a 32%.
Think fuck for the critics. I never thought I'd say that, but you did this, audience. Not necessarily if you're listening to this, but if you like Jigsaw, then you are the problem.
That I mean, that's just unbelievable. That's the biggest Saw franchise twist ever.
Yeah,
That
but that's the
jigsaw.
worst twist ever too. It's a big twist, but like I hate it. It ruins everything. Chase, that just ruined all of our rankings in my mind. Now
No.
I'm just like I feel like we have to remove Jigsaw. Can we just nix it? It doesn't even count. I want it out. It's not a part of the franchise anymore. It's such bullshit because that movie is called Jigsaw and he's barely in it. It's just infuriating. I thought it was a prequel. What the fuck was that?
Oh, well, let us know what your rankings are. At the very least, let us know where you put Jigsaw in the franchise down in the comments, because this is upsetting. This is a
extremely
crime.
upsetting.
It should not be allowed.
I just feel like that I don't know which way is up, what's down. I don't know, but my world has been rocked. That is very upsetting.
Well, thank you all for going along this gory ride with us.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about whatever the next Saw movie is next year, if they keep on pace with the original, every Halloween.
I hope
thing.
they don't. I don't think that'll lose quality pretty quick, as we saw. Like, let's keep these like the Saw X quality.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And we'll see you next time on the regular exclusive YouTube channel.
Ooh.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.